Hey, it's John with Vision Advisors. Welcome to another Insight with Vision. We want to continue talking about the selling secrets of the top 5%. And in this episode, we want to touch on strategy number 3, and that's targeting the right client. Now, whether you realize it or not, 95% of the money that you're spending on marketing today is not being effective. In fact, it's failing its job. And there's several reasons for that. Number one, we find that too many producers are going to too broad an audience with their message, and that message is not resonating with the general audience, and as a result of that, they're getting lackluster results from the dollars that they're spending. The second reason we see marketing failing is that the message is too general. There is not a specific call to action on a very specific topic, something that awakens people to the fact that you can solve a problem that they have. The third reason marketing may be failing for you is that you're putting a message out to the wrong audience. The individuals that you're trying to reach or that you're currently reaching out to may not necessarily be the right customer for the message that you're pushing out in the marketplace. And it may simply just be a bad message that's not working. Now, if you want to target the right customer, you can't start with the message. You have to start with the who. Understanding who your ideal prospect is. We like to refer to this as defining your avatar. And we actually have a process whereby we walk producers working with vision through a very specific set of steps to really narrow down and focus on identifying the key characteristics of their ideal customer that they want to attract, because that's the starting point for making sure that you're targeting the right client, is actually knowing who that right client is. Now, once you know who the right prospect is, you then begin to refine your message to speak specifically to that ideal prospect, their wants, their fears, their concerns, so that your message becomes attractional to them, because it allows them to see that you understand what's keeping them awake at night, the fears and concerns they carry with them, and that you can uniquely solve that problem. And then from there, we want to help you focus your marketing so that the dollars that you're spending in advertising and marketing are actually speaking where your ideal prospects are listening, whether that's direct mail, a phone call, social media, a seminar, an online webinar, wherever your clients are listening and seeking information, that's where you want to make sure your marketing message is. So who is your ideal customer? Let me pose a few questions and I want to challenge you to think about today. By the way, these questions are from our sales boot camp that we make available to producers to go through 4 hours of world-class, in-depth sales training to help you position yourself as an authority figure and an expert. Essentially, do away with your competition and become attractional, much like a magnet will attract metal objects, or a flower will attract a butterfly, or a candle will attract a moth. We want to help you be that attractional in your business. But again, it starts with who? Your ideal customer. So first, we want to challenge you to look at who are your current customers, the individuals that you're doing with today. And then ask yourself the second question: is this your ideal customer? If not, who is the ideal customer that you would like to work with? Now, if your current customer and your ideal customer are two different individuals, if they are not congruent, then your marketing is really targeting the wrong audience, because the message that you're delivering to your current customers, if they're not your ideal customers, are only going to attract more of the current customers that you're working with right now. If your ideal customer has different wants, fears, needs, and concerns, and you're not speaking to those, you're not going to be attractional to them. So you really need to understand, when it comes to your ideal customers, what's the conversation that's going on in their head? What are they thinking about? What are their fears? What are their concerns? What keeps them awake at night? What is it that they want you to solve that is a problem that is putting stress and strain on their life? Now, the next question you need to ask is this: is this a conversation that you can actually help them with? Do you have the proper licensure? Do you have the proper expertise and skill set to solve that problem for them? If not, again, you're going to come off as not transparent and not genuine and not honest, And while the conversation may get started well, it's going to end well because consumers today can see through someone who really doesn't know what they're talking about. Now, again, we want to understand that your clients have a problem that they want you to solve. They've got multiple problems, but out of those, there's one key issue that they want to get off their plate, and that's the number one reason they're looking for help and where you can actually step in to solve them. We've asked the question, I'll pose it again, what keeps them awake at night? What is it that they fear the most? What is their greatest pain, their greatest frustration, or worry? What's the one thing that they desire most that they need your help in solving? If your clients are saying, if I could only blank, if I could only retire knowing that I would have a guaranteed paycheck the rest of my life that would never run out, is that a problem that you could solve? If I could only retire and not have to worry that I become like my parents and get sick along the way and lose all my money having to pay for care. Again, understanding what your client is thinking, that ideal customer, is so important in your marketing because when you can speak to their pain points, their frustrations, their worries, and their fears, now you become much more attractional because in their mind, they're saying, oh, you get it. You understand my problem and you're uniquely positioned to help me solve it. Now, when we think about your ideal customer and you look at who they are, we've got to look at things like age, gender, their marital status, their family status, their geography in terms of where they are in a particular neighborhood that you may be targeting. What are their income and assets? What types of media do they consume? Are they newspaper readers? Do they read magazines? Do they listen to the radio? Do they watch television? Are they on social media? And if so, what platforms are they on? What are their hopes and dreams? What are their aspirations? What do they value? What are their fears, their angers, their frustrations? Who are their foes and their villains? How do they want to be seen? How do they want to be recognized? And how do they make decisions? All of these are important characteristics that are a part of really refining your who so that you can further refine your message because the who that you're going to target is going to govern everything else. It's going to cover the message that you deliver, the time that you deliver that message, and the medium that you deliver it, whether it's newspaper, radio, television, social media, direct mail, whatever it may be, that who is going to govern all of that. Now, the goal in this is to become attractional. And that's part of what we help you do here at Vision Advisors, to make sure that if you're going to target the right audience, that you become the flower that attracts the butterfly that you want to come and to gather the pollen that you have and to take that and to spread that pollen elsewhere. How do we best do that? We help you become an authority figure, an expert, and uniquely position yourself in such a way that you eliminate competition because your clients see you not as another sales professional, but as a unique, knowledgeable problem solver that, just like a doctor, can help them make the pain go away. And once we've helped you do that, then through proper messaging and marketing, we help you amplify results to get in front of more qualified prospects on a more favorable basis. Now, again, we at Vision Advisors can help you target the right client with the right message at the right time using the right marketing medium. But it starts with a phone call, 1-800-505-8489. We'd love to walk you through a session that we use called Discovering Your Avatar and really identifying who that target market client is that you want to reach out with and that you want to connect with. And as a result of that, now position the appropriate messages to get in front of that client with the message that resonates with them and makes them want to pick up the phone and have a conversation with you. Again, you can give us a call here at Vision Advisors, 1-800-505-8489, or you can go to our website, visionadvisorsinc.com, and at the bottom of the homepage, you can actually schedule a strategy call with one of our business consultants. And while you're there, don't forget to check out, like, and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, where we're sharing daily conversation starters that can help you engage with clients and prospects and have messaging, intelligence, information, and resources that can make you even more attractional. I'm John Terry with Vision Advisors. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.